Um, Dedicated to my ancestors, Alma Hart, Evelyn Cofer, Inez Longmire. Her 7-Up cake was straight up. So good, first thing ate up. I bet you can't guess her age, pay up. Oatmeal cream pie and coffee to start her day up. When I heard, I thought it was made up. What? Hold on, wait up. She was just teaching Sunday school. Pray up. Smiling down on her loved ones from way up. There's a hilltop in a tiny Texas town where blue jays blend with the sky. And daisies pirouette next to yellowish green grass, or green grass turned yellow, or where yellow and green grass handhold near an off-white trailer with brown bruises and shedding skin. Nearby, locusts shed skin before becoming migratory, and we migrate to the hilltop where the jukebox is playing black noise. And noisy black boys with energy play games where we run, and we tussle, and we think. I think my uncle drank enough to tell a story on how he knocked somebody out with brass knuckles, and my other uncle now got shots of whiskey and that clear stuff he say grow hair on your chest. Ice chest full of popping beer from the wet town, where the liquor sign has a flickering R. The flickering strobe by the jukebox as it eats 1 quarter at a time. It play music my aunties snap their fingers to. They talk about how their nephews look just like their daddy. And they whisper how their nephews don't look nothing like his daddy. There's nothing like daddies and mamas and aunties and uncles and cousins. And daddies and mamas and aunties and uncles and cousins. And there's nothing like daddies and mamas and aunties and uncles and cousins gathering on top of a hilltop on a Friday night in a bruised up trailer. I watched them play spades and dominoes at a folding table small enough to see Auntie's big 5. She slap it down and yell, "Fit in," like my uncles do. Fit in. Can I get a fit in?
Fit in.
Can I get a fit in?
Fit in.
Like my uncles do. At my age, she kept score, and at my age, I dream. And I eat orange chips. And I watch Uncle Butch flip meat on the grill with his fingers under a basketball moon and polka dot stars. This is how we dream. Stockton. Old cats make the young cats do the work. We cruise on MLK on Fridays. 5-0 was Bride. He got my man Bryce twice. As nice was Joe Harris. Could leap to Paris. Hilton Top is where we drink Fuzzy Navel and Mad Dog. Mad Fog in the winter. Like heaven. In Stockton. Got black churches. Emmanuel Baptist 2-story. The drummer sang and played the piano, soprano, too much ammo in the hoods. Before guns, we fought good, prayed good, blue collar gigs paid good. Life stayed good before the gigs closed. Unemployed on the corner spitting flows about being on the corner spitting flows. Stockton. Where we called radios boxes and we put them on our shoulders with our chest poked out. Blasted straight out of Compton and Dear Yvette, Mama Small Check got us a flea market Kango. It was either that or gang clothes, dang those Adidas had us walking on air. We chanted my Adidas when we got a pair. Fly, fresh, dope, selective language, creativity, omit the anguish. Black uncles sip Crown Royal at the park, next to black boys freestyling in the dark. In Stockton, where goulash and top ramen common, black-eyed peas and grilled cheese with ease, and preachers rhyme like MCs. My cousin Deborah sang "Eye on the Sparrow." She held notes like a mailman. We forgot we were hot, and we forgot we were broke. Thoughts full of Bible quotes and hope. In Stockton, too many shot dead. Wearing red with suicide in some parts, wearing blue too. Dark green tats and orange jumpsuits. So many wrongs to undo. Should have done sports like some do and used those black boy muscles to run through. Tackles. Now it's just shackles. In Stockton, where we hit home run like Jackie Robinson, and we dream like Jackie Robinson while learning to swing for the fences, and we swing for the stars, and we swing to be stars, and we swing those dismembered branches at orphan tennis balls and sprint to old garments and trash bags disguised as bases, and we run for the races until we reach home, and we throw, we slide, we hit, we throw, we slide, we hit. We throw, we slide, we hit. In school pants and play shoes, we fit. Thrift store mitts over dirty palms, no quit. We ready and we set and we blowing with the wind. U-Haul truck shucks, we're at it again. Say goodbye to another friend and say hello to another school. Say goodbye to another friend and say hello to another school. Say goodbye to another friend and say hello to another school. Acting like we're cool and we stable. Free cable on mom's old kitchen table. We keep that intact. We keep that in rap cassettes on deck. These are the breaks Curtis Blow said it best. Me and my bro verbatim from the chest. Hotel before we gone. Searching for the next apartment we can call home. In Stockton. Thank you. A beautiful blouse when she wears it. We rode to the thrift store in Mama's light green Volkswagen that need oil on Sundays. I read fast on storefront signs at 20 miles per hour while my brother and I jostle for black music on radio stations with too much static. We listen to Stephanie Mills the best we can, and Mama sang the chorus with no words, and my baby sister babbles with no words, and there are no words to explain Mama's resilience. How she can make something out of nothing and more out of something. There's something about falling asleep in the back of a green Volkswagen and waking up with sweat on the left side of your face and drool peeks out of one mouth corner. And we arrive at the thrift store where the floor is dusty like the clothes. And my sister and I shoot to the toy section where white dolls have one arm and flat basketballs sit next to gameless boards, and it smells like a thrift store. Where my brother can discover old jerseys with someone else's name, and where my mama swears on her last name that ashy blouse with a $2 tag and missing button is brand new. Or just like new. Or damn near new. We already knew this was her happy place. And back at our place, you can find the safety pin on her blouse where the button once was. She pulls up her pink bra strap so it won't show. What once was ashy is now a beautiful blouse when she wears it. All right, it's my last piece. Just a quick little commercial break for your consideration. This book is called Dreaming Under Polka Dot Stars, and it's a book that was published by World Stage Press this year in January. So I'm excited about it, and I have some copies. So and if you can't get any tonight, they're on Amazon, but you'll get them for a better price with me, though. I got this one poem I was going to say tonight. Let's see. Let's shoot. It's not in my book. Hold on one second. I'm sorry about that. Sorry. Dang. Anyway. Let me see. Shoot, it was arguably the best poem I probably ever wrote. Dang.
It's like a poem.
You know what? That's it. No, it's not. It had deep thoughts. Shoot. Kind of only suitable for those poetry heads, and even some of those non-poetry heads could have felt that poem. The poem had the ability to cross over, probably to put me in the limelight, land me a commercial role or movie role with Lawrence Fishburne or Samuel Jackson. I could have made money off that poem if I recited it at Venice Beach with a bucket. This poem was the illest, and I can't seem to find it, and I've been meaning to buy me a new notebook that didn't come apart. My procrastination left me without the illest poem I ever wrote. And I searched my pants pockets and my glove compartment, and I can't find it. And the funniest thing is I don't even know what the poem's about. Can't remember one dang word from it. All I remember is how I felt after I wrote it. It was like this great sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. The type of feeling you get when you know your mama gonna be proud of you. That type of feeling. I felt that poem could have put me at the top with the best of them. But maybe I'm taking this too seriously because I know people who've lost loved ones, and I'm tripping off of a poem. And Irvin Landrum, a 19-year-old black male, was shot by police in Claremont, California. So if I'm feeling this way about a poem, I can imagine how his mother feels or how his son feels. And the gun that Irvin Landrum allegedly shot was tested to never being fired. And on top of that, the gun belonged to an ex-cop. And I'm tripping off a poem? I lost that poem because of my own actions, and Mrs. Landrum lost her son because a couple of cops thought it was cool to kill a nigga that night, and I'm tripping off of a poem. I mean, maybe that poem could have changed the world some, because they say that poets can be revolutionaries or whatever, so maybe that could have been my revolutionary poem. Maybe that could have been it. Or maybe that poem could have kept Taisha Miller from being shot in Riverside. Or maybe that poem could have kept Irvin Landrum from being shot in Claremont. Or maybe that poem could keep me from being stopped by the police every time I'm in downtown LA. And if I'm not getting stopped, I'm getting mean mugged. And I always thought it was my beanie. But when I take my beanie off, nothing really changed. And no disrespect to Martin Luther King or Malcolm X or those before or after them, but things are still the same. So maybe it wasn't just a poem. Maybe it wasn't all that. I doubt if I'll ever find it, but who knows? Maybe this was it. Thank you very much.